Oh hey, didn't see you there. I was just thinking about the most important people in my life, and I'm glad to see that you arrived. It's the holiday season yet again, and like usual, I don't know what to get anyone. Last year I just got everyone a 99-cent card that said I hope you don't die next year. There were some awkward funerals. To make sure you don't suffer the same fate as me, I did a little research on easy gifts for the holiday season. Stuff for any price range and for a large variety of people. I compiled the best results into an easy top 10 list because Venn diagram isn't really my style. Also, this list is in no particular order. Number 6 may be just as useful to you as number 1, which is playing cards. Playing cards are a good, simple, cheap gift because everyone, including those without a gambling addiction, have a use for playing cards. Playing cards have been around since the 9th century, and if they weren't so good, we wouldn't have as many sequels. With the large variety of ways to use cards, there's a little something for everyone. There's Go Fish, War, Poker, Rummy, Solitaire, King, Spoons, Ride the Bus, Around the World, bullshit. Most ways to use a deck of cards are to help people get wasted. There's plenty of other more obscure things to do with cards, such as make card houses, do magic tricks, or leave them behind at crime scenes. Decks of cards are also pretty cheap and can be found in most stores and gas stations. And it's always good to have an extra deck lying around, just in case the cards get lost or ruined. Though if you want to spend a little extra money, I highly recommend these waterproof playing cards. They're only around $6 at Walmart, and they make playing solitaire in the shower so much easier. Also, instead of going for a traditional deck of cards, you could go for a card-based game such as Uno. Uno and other similar card games, though aren't as multi-purpose as regular playing cards, are still great simple fun for cheap. I would also say collectible cards such as Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and baseball cards could fall under this, but it's a little harder to recommend those due to the specific nature of the cards needed, and I have no clue what part of baseball you need the cards for. Though, worst case scenario, they can use it as a coaster. Number 2 on the list is my favorite synonym for robbery. Mugs are usually a pretty safe gift due to a surprising amount of people needing to drink things. I know I do, and Ziplocs just aren't doing it for me anymore. Mugs can be a fun way of saying, I know you like birds. Anything can go on a mug, therefore due to the transitive property, there's a mug for everyone. I don't know how else I can sell mugs. They're fairly cheap, useful, and specialized to help their new owner bond with it. Though sometimes people just have too many mugs. You could always get them another type of cup, maybe a glass, water bottle, or even a flask if they love to play cards. Number 3 on the list is candles, made for people with noses, pyromaniacs, and if you're really lucky, both. What can I say? Candles smell nice. What else do I need? Would I rather have my room smell like a peony blossom or this rat? This category could also include wax melts, incense, Febreze, basically anything to make things smell good. Detergent. Since we're already on the topic of detergent, might as well get into t-shirts. Get it? T-shirts are the mugs of torsos. Lots of options, only some babies and nudists don't use them. The only difference is t-shirts aren't a one mug fits all type of deal. There's different sizes, which could impact your ability to find the right shirt in the right size. And this gift could be really tricky if you don't know the person's shirt size, which surprisingly doesn't come up very often. Man, I'm sorry to hear about your cat. What's your shirt size, by the way? If you're gonna guess, I recommend going a size larger than what you think it is, to prepare for laundry shrinkage, and people are much more likely to wear clothes that are too big rather than too small, at least in private. Like for instance, my sister got me this Billie Eilish t-shirt last year, and it's super comfy. I wear it all the time, but never in public. I don't want a Billie Eilish fan to go up to me and go,
Hey, nice shirt, dude. What's your favorite Billie song?
and I go, Bangarang. Speaking of gifts that don't get used often in public, we've got the popular category, Gag Gifts. Gag gifts can be literally anything. It's usually the absurdity of the gift that creates laughter and thus a lifelong memory. And that memory is the true gift. Not Deal or No Deal for we. Yeah, gag gifts kinda suck, but are also just a good laugh if you have literally nothing else to think of. Your friend left his socks at your house? Well, time to give them back! Gag gifts can definitely have a use, and gag variants of the other items on this list are also very popular due to the usefulness mixed with the comical memory. But a lot of gag gifts get a good laugh, but after that are just shoved in a junk drawer or thrown away. Like, did you really expect me to keep a child's swimsuit? What are you trying to do? Get me arrested? It's December! Oh, you got me a banana! That's so funny and random. Great gift, dude. So when you get your gag gifts, try and find something that has some sort of use, like a somewhat fun game, shirt, mug, something somewhat practical, or a house decoration. House decorations are technically useless, and that's what makes them so easy. You don't need to think about whether or not they'll use an air fryer. They'll find a place for Hammond. Decorations are items that are meant to fill up space and usually don't serve much of a purpose. There's also all sorts of types of decorations you can get. The possibilities are limitless. There's decorations for desks, tables, walls, cars, the whole shebang! The type of decoration really would require you to know the person you're buying for and their living situation. I've found that people like to be around stuff that they like, but if they don't have the wall room for a poster or painting, or don't have any spare shelves for figures, plushies, or trophies, it can be a bit of a burden on the recipient. Okay, hear me out on this one. Let me explain. Okay, this is probably one of the stupider gifts on the list, but one of the more practical ones in my opinion, and also still appreciated. Now, kitchen utensils are a very common thing, and somehow everyone I talk to about this has experienced what I like to call a fork shortage. Every now and then, someone in a household accidentally loses or throws away a fork, and by the end of the year, they end up taping 3 knives together. So instead of them having to go and buy themselves new forks, why not do it for them? You may be surprised how many people would be like, "Thank God I don't need to buy more forks!" Even if people aren't running low, it never hurts to have more silverware. And you could also just get them stuff like spoons, knives, plates, bowls, cups, and mugs. Speaking of mugs, accessories like decorations are things people use to show off their personality, hobbies, and opinions, except this time on their body. Accessories have a large range of prices and varieties. For cheap, you could stop by any Hot Topic and look at the large variety of buttons, aka the essence of pop culture. You could stick them on a jacket or a bag, or worst case scenario, they make excellent curtain lining. Another great option are watches. Very useful devices for anyone who's ever thought, "What time is it?" and the answer being, "Time for you to get a watch." Or a phrase that only makes me cry now. Time's over. Sunglasses and blue light glasses are good gifts for people who are discriminatory towards shades of light. There's also hats, bows, hairbands, though the most popular types of accessories are studded with diamonds. Got diamonds on my wrist. Got diamonds on my wrist. Jewelry can be a very sentimental gift, showing how much you care about the person by how nice it looks, the type of material used, and oftentimes how expensive it is. Jewelry is often seen more as a feminine possession. But what's a king without his crown? Really, anyone can enjoy a good piece of jewelry, they just look good. From gem rings to ring bands to earrings, piercings, bracelets, necklaces. I like this one because I'm a nerd. So many types of sentimental and memorable gifts. Plus, it's a much more subtle way to flex your income than, "Yeah, you'll never guess how much I got in this baby." Number 9 on this list is something I know nothing about. Beauty products. I heard people like these. I don't know why, they taste terrible. Beauty products are great due to the specific nature of scents and types, showing you have an idea of what your recipient would like, while also being very generically useful products like lotion, soap, and cream. I don't know what the heck the cream does, but they wouldn't make this much of it if people didn't love it. If you're anything like me, aka completely oblivious to what dark kisses are supposed to smell like, here's my strategy. I go into a Bath & Body Works, grab something in my price range, and leave. Just keep in mind, if you go with this strategy, a lot of the good stuff's gonna be gone closer to Christmas. I've been in here for 30 minutes and haven't seen a single bathtub. And last, but certainly not least on our list, hobby-specific gifts. Now I know what you're thinking, and we'll say it together. Well, duh. Get your friends something they like? Well, who would have thought of that? I know this answer seems obvious, but if it's obvious, it works. If you want something more specific, socks, blankets, towels. But getting personalized gifts for people, stuff they like and will hopefully find useful, can be one of the best gifts. Luckily, the other gift ideas cover a lot of hobbies, such as card collecting, makeup artists, silverware enthusiasts, but here are just some quick gift ideas for hobbies that I know of. You can give them paints, pens, pencils, brushes, canvas, or whatever medium they use. Refer to item 7, also new pans, skillets, and knives are usually good. Their favorite team jerseys, hats, or if you want to go the extra mile, maybe even some game tickets or something autographed. Or you could just forge it yourself and make them entirely happy based on a lie. Depends on the console they play or if they play on computer. Computer players usually could go with a mouse with buttons on it, because more buttons. More controllers for consoles, especially if they have a Switch, and you might as well just throw in Pikmin 3. Everyone loves Pikmin 3. Buy them a steering wheel, it never hurts to have an extra. Pet toys, you could buy them an ant farm. If they're also a gamer, buy them a copy of Petscop. Give them the gift this year of a free like and subscribe. It helps them out a ton, and so does sharing their videos, watching their other videos, and commenting. And that does it for my 10 simple gift ideas. I hope you got some use out of this video, even if it wasn't for the ideas. Hopefully it gave you a laugh, because here at Viddy'sVids, I love to give laughs around. It's sort of my whole big purpose for the channel, and I want to make you guys all as happy as you guys make me whenever you leave comments about where you laughed, and what jokes you thought were the funniest, and what videos you hope I make next. It really means a lot, and I hope that I can return the favor. I just want to hope I can repay you for making me feel so good about what I create by making you feel good with what I create. And we recently reached 3,000 subscribers. I want to thank you so much for that. I never thought I'd make it this far. And to celebrate, I got you a little present, as well as a celebration for the holidays. But thank you very much.